Delighted to be joined here by Frank Smith. First of all, Frank, how are we?
Good, mate. I'm very good. Thank you for being here today as well. How are you?
I'm very good. Thank you. Appreciate it. So obviously, I'm here with work experience with media management. You started off at Matchroom when it was just starting out. What advice would you have for someone who is, an apprentice trying to work their way up?
Work hard, do every job that they give you, and make sure you put everything into it. And don't look back in 5-10 years' time and say I could have done more. That's what I'd say, is take all the opportunities as well people give you.
Thanks for that advice. So now onto the boxing. Obviously we're here, Lee Wood v Josh Warrington. What a main event, great undercard. Is there a particular fight you're looking out from the undercard?
Yeah, look, unbelievable main event. The kind of fights we need for this sport to keep building and keep growing. And it's great to see these two guys getting in the ring, because it's going to be a special night. It's going to be an amazing fight between the two of them. But the atmosphere as well is going to be second to none on Saturday. Like you say, huge undercards, all planned. And the one fight. Look, I'm looking forward to all of them. I'm really excited by the Kieran Conway Lion Shidofia fight. It's been a fight that we've had planned for a while. It's been delayed a few times, but I'm glad it's finally here. And you've got young stars on the card as well, stacked top to bottom. Terri Harper against Cecilia Breakhouse, another fight that should have taken place earlier in the year. Hopi Price back out against Conor Goggill. That's a decent fight too. Nico Livia's on the card. You've got Cameron Vong's professional debut. He's a fighter that people are telling us very special things about, and I think they've got a massive future. Janae Boston kicks off the TV section of the card, and Kobe McNamara as well. So stacked top to bottom. It's got everything from the main event that we all know about and we've all spoken about a lot, but then domestic dust-ups, young emerging talent, world title fights, everything that a card needs.
Finally, arguably one of the biggest fights in heavyweight boxing was announced last week. Tyson Fury v Alexander Usyk. How important is this fight for the heavyweight division?
Look, it's important for the sport. Undisputed heavyweight championship of the world. How long haven't we had an undisputed heavyweight champion? Was it 20 odd years or something like that?
Yeah.
Special. It's going to be a special night, and I'm glad they've got it done. I don't know when they're talking about December. But I think more likely January, because the fight of this magnitude needs that build-up time. 7 weeks from the Ngannou fight would probably be too tight. We're not involved obviously, but great to see, great for the sport, and big fights being made are only beneficial for everyone involved.
Matchroom recently announced they've signed a deal with Japan to host 3 fights a year for 3 years. Obviously, how important is it to, even though Matchroom are such a global brand, to still continue to spread worldwide?
Yeah, look, the worldwide, our focus as a business, we're growing as a business. We've got the biggest team in boxing, and we're the only global promoter out there. We've obviously got great shows coming up in the UK, great shows coming up in the US and Mexico. And we're not taking our eye off the ball with everything we're doing, but global exposure is important for us and the global growth of the sport. So to sign a 3-year, 3-fight-a-year deal with Record 10 and never say never, really important part of our business growth, and also give the biggest opportunities to fighters all around the world. We want to deliver opportunities for our fighters all around the world, and this is what it allows us to do. So there's many more big nights to be delivered and many more territories we're working on currently.
Final question. Matchroom have got this sort of community basis now with Matchroom in the community, going around amateur boxing gyms. Obviously, Matchroom is such a worldwide brand, but how important is it to still focus on the community and, boxing prospects, that's where they start off. How important is it to sort of keep that community spirit?
Yeah, look, for us, the community is so important, and we believe that boxing can make such a positive change. In the community, and hence why we're so invested in it. It's not just about long-term bringing, obviously we want to grow the grassroots of the sport, we want to bring people into this sport, that's important to us, but also if we can help in any way, and that's a big focus for us from Matchroom in the community. We've obviously hired Alex Legavelle, who's with England Boxing, and we have to use our position, and we have to invest back into the sport. We haven't done enough of that in the past. That's the reality, but it's always a good time to make positive change, and I think if everyone will follow as well and get behind the sport and the growth of the sport and community development, it's going to be important.
Thanks, Smith. Thanks very much for your time.
No worries.